Update 40 for the Elder Scrolls Online brings an amazing quality of life addition to housing and crafting. That's right, the Grand Master crafting stations are here. Hello, it's Icy. I am back with a very exciting video. That's right, Grand Master crafting stations are here. Now, these are crafting stations that gobble up all of your existing bound crafting stations. So that's crafting stations that you can put in your house that craft particular sets. They're used for doing master writs. And now you can combine all of those other crafting stations into one. So all of your jewelry crafting stations will go into one jewelry one, all of your clothing ones into one, etc. Now, as you can see, these are available for 1,500 writ points from Faustina Curio, one of the two vendors who sell this kind of stuff. They are, you can find them in your Alliance's capital city. I'm here in Tashan talking to Faustina. So, do I have 100 plus? Well, I'm not actually even sure how many craftable sets there are in the game. No, I've got like 2, but I am going to show you the process of feeding these crafting stations, and then I'll take you to a friend's house and show you the final result. So we're going to buy these first. Now I do, as you can see, have enough wit points. Oh, they're really... So 1,500 each. I do master writs on occasion. Oh, I just bought 2 of those. Oh no. It's okay. I'm going to get... So these are bound as you buy them. So you can't purchase these and then sell them to other players. You just have to do one at a time. So do be careful, because if you double click, you'll buy 2. This is on the test server, obviously, so ultimately it does not matter that I just accidentally bought 2, but we're going to go and see what we need to put them together. So this is my Water's Edge, which is my themed crafting house. Now, I do have a couple of set crafting stations, but they're only the ones that were available when ESO occasionally gives you free bound ones. I have not spent a whole bunch of master writs getting them. So what we're going to do is go through the process of feeding a master station into these. So we're actually going to place the blacksmith one. Now, these are very big. They're quite a lot bigger. Oh, this even play. Do I need a bigger room? Oh, goodness. Maybe we might need to go outside. Is that usable? Let's check. No, it's definitely not. Got it. Okay, and this is also a crafting station, so a customizable one. So we'll pick that up and put it in the inventory. And let's see how this works. Now, this is a sort of the way it looks initially. There are a number of stages as you feed your crafting station, and it ends up looking fancier and fancier and fancier. But as you can see, this looks pretty good right on its own. It's fully functional. It looks like a real blacksmith would use it. I'm married to a blacksmith, or someone who does blacksmithing. That's a pretty decent looking hammer, though of course you don't quench in water, especially if you're making weapons. So let's take a little look. Also, this is the weirdest looking anvil I've ever seen. I'm not sure that's a good one, but let's use this and see what happens. Here we go. Down the bottom, we have an add item set. So we'll click that, and then of course you've got things listed in your inventory. You can add multiple at the same time, so you're kind of limited by how much inventory space you've got as to how many you pick up. So let's add those two. So 2 new item sets are unlocked. You can see suddenly we have more bits and pieces, more decoration on here. We've got some iron ingots and some copper ingots. So all sorts of some additional hammers. So as you feed your station, it will get more and more pretty, basically. It has more and more items on there. To use the Grandmaster station, you can search in, and it's much the same as your sticker book collections, where you can list all of your items. You can see it's actually going to show you in here. So we've just unlocked 2 DLC zones, and now they're available here. You have a search function, which makes it great. If you're on PC, I'm sure add-on developers will add extra stuff to make doing master writs easy, though really you just need to browse through. So it's really fantastic. Alrighty, let me take you and show you a fully leveled versions. So this is Tower Dweller's house. Tower Dweller, thank you so much for letting me borrow your house to show this off. And previously, in each of these hexagons, there were absolutely hundreds and hundreds of crafting stations. This was a fully decked out crafter's house, which I use when I need to do master writs, and all of those crafting stations have been compressed into just these 4 stations. It's fantastic. So let's have a little look here at the master station. As you can see, it looks fancier, more tools, glowing rooms. The other thing you might notice is that some of this stuff is now, the runes are actually making the tools work automatically. So it means you can process things faster. So let's have a little look. So once again, you can now, all of the sets are available because Tower does have all of the sets, and you can use this crafting station to reconstruct basically anything that you're after. So if we take a look at each of them. So the jewelry crafting station, a little too close, there we go. Just as beautiful. Really, really, really elegant. Possibly Miss Ace might be able to, Lady Ace might be able to advise as to whether this looks like an actual jewelry crafting. Are the tools here useful? But it looks just delightful. For the blacksmithing station, there are some more hammers, of which look real. Some chisels, awls, all sorts of stuff. Most of which looks pretty good. Speaking from somebody who knows secondhand at least what this looks like. The sewing station is delightful. The bolts of cloth on the side, absolutely adore them. The little tiny little loom on the edge, absolutely super cute. The sewing machine arrangement at the back is odd. That one I don't think works, but that's just a personal thing. And if you're looking under the table, you'll see there's actually foot pedals for making the sewing machine work. And then the woodworking station. We've got a turning wheel here for turning circular chair legs and things, or perhaps spear handles. We've got a long vertical, like the driving force basically. We've got some box planes, which do look good. A number of chisels, which are slightly oddly shaped. And apparently this woodworker is making toys as well, which is fantastic. And we have saws and great big nails, which presumably have been made in the blacksmith forge, as well as a more standard looking plane as well. So these crafting stations are absolutely fantastic. I now want to see what housing mancers do with the rest of their houses, because for example Tower Dweller got back something like 300-400 slots in this house. The other thing, this makes people you can actually make a house dedicated to crafting, but make it look amazing, because you don't have to fill up all the slots just with the crafting stations. You can actually make it look like these things belong in there. So I'm really, really excited to see what people do. Will I get these for myself? They're just so pretty. I'm very, very tempted. It will use a big chunk of my RIT points to get them. I'm not even necessarily planning on getting the other bound stations to feed these, because like that's even more RITs. You know, but the base ones look amazing. So I think these are fantastic. I think the interface is great. They look amazing. It adds so much functionality to both people's houses and doing master writs. It's going to be an absolute godsend, I imagine, for people on console. So you can actually really easily find what you're trying to use, because previously people have lined up stations in alphabetical order. There are various add-ons that tell you which station to go to that simplify things, but if you're not using add-ons, that doesn't help you. So I think this will really make things great. So, what do you think of the new crafting stations? Do you like them? Will you get them? Or will you take advantage of other people's crafting stations like me? Thank you so much for joining me here on YouTube. I appreciate it very much. You can also find me over at twitch.tv/ICYIC, link in the corner. I stream the Elder Scrolls Online all of the time, and I'm on the ESO Stream Team, so I also have giveaways. Thank you very much, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.